Today on my channel, Planner Friends, we are going to talk about, I'm going to go through and kind of shop my stash of A5 related planners and inserts, and I'm also going to go through this pile of sticker books. So yeah, it's shopping and deciding what to get rid of in my stash. It's time to clean out the shelves, as it were. So let's talk stash and destashing and so forth. Stay tuned, planner friends. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. So today, as I said, diving into A5 binders, we moved, and I'm going through my stash, and I'm going to show you some of my stickers as well, and why I don't like buying the giant sticker packs. So if you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Incidentally, I finally did my nails. They look a little raggedy, but I couldn't stand being without nail polish, and it's been what, a month? So anyway, let me get to it. So today I want to go through my A5 binder collection and to discuss what I'm doing with things. To be honest with you, since we moved, I'm of the mindset of get rid of, get rid of, get rid of. So I'm going to go, I've been going through boxes slowly. Truthfully, I've gone slowly. So today is just, like I said, A5 binders and some few other things, stickers. And anyway, I have this in A5 and I have it in personal and I love it. I like the fact, actually, as much as I love color, I love the fact of neutrals, because then that really makes the colors pop. So this one is definitely a keeper. I intend to continue using it. I love it and I'm happy with it. So one in the keep column, check. Okay, so no, you're not seeing double. I literally have two of these. These are so inexpensive. These are like $10, I think, on the site. And this was my first A5 Faith planner. Again, it's a neutral, it's speckled. I actually left it decorated from when I was using it this winter. I am definitely keeping this. There's a little wear here from the rings, but these binders, for their cost, I feel the value is really incredible. And no, they're not leather. No, they're not expensive. And yet I really love them. So this one is definitely a keeper. And truthfully, this is only $10, which is why I picked it up. And it came with a bunch of folders, which I really haven't used. It has some monthly seasonal inserts, which again, I don't use the monthlies. And it has more folders back here. The truth be told, I don't need a second binder like the first one. And this is in the maybe column. The only reason I really bought it at the time, these were less expensive than the plaid one, if that makes sense. I got two of these because that one came with inserts. Even so, I did get that on sale. This, I had two for the price of that, sans inserts. The reason I bought it, truthfully, was if something happened to this, and then I got the buffalo check one, the plaid, because again, it was on sale. So this I'm definitely keeping. I use it. I love it. I do like the neutral palette. I like the dots, actually. I wish they made this in a personal size binder. That would have been great. This one is in the maybe column. I really don't need it, and I can sell it on Mercari, and so we're going to keep that in the maybe column. And now I have two more binders, also Carpe Diem. Both, understand, the majority of what I buy, except for the plaid one, has been used. I found them online, good deals. This is the one. Again, I come back to this mustard yellow obsession, which apparently I have and I didn't know. It's kind of funny, actually. This is perfect in my mind. I left it decorated for fall, and I've left my filled out planners in here. So I'm going to keep this binder definitely. I love it. I love how it turned out. I love the color. I think for fall, this is just, I have the sunflower clip. I'll probably do new innards, if you will, for this. Maybe I'll use this in September. I'm not sure. but I really love it. I just, there's something about this color in planners that just makes me so happy. And again, it was inexpensive, but it's just a nice pop of color compared to my neutrals. And I love fall. It's my favorite. Autumn is my favorite season. So I do like to celebrate it. So this is definitely going in the keep pile. So now we have this beauty. This is also a Carpe Diem binder. Again, picked up online inexpensively. And I had tried to use this as a work planner, an everyday planner, and I found it just too big. Carrying this around, it was too much. You can see I'd used it in August. I still have plenty of paper in here. Daily pages. This is back when I subscribed to Coco Daisy. I have some faith stuff in here that I never finished. I had daily. So this is one of those situations where it looked good and I thought it would be great and it just didn't work for me. It's just too big to cart around. For faith, it's great. But the truth of the matter is it's sitting here unused. It's really lovely, isn't it? It's pretty. These are like macaroons, aren't they? It's very French, if you will. And I think I'm going to sell it. I am going to destash it. As pretty as this is, it's not really doing any good sitting on my shelf, and I don't need it. And if somebody else can use it and pick it up on Mercari, all the better. So unfortunately, I am going to part with this beautiful baby. And here we have two more. Yes, I have all these binders. It's kind of crazy, right? I have 7 A5 binders. These are both, again, thrift finds. They're from Webster's Pages, which I'm not sure what's happening with Webster's Pages. They're still in business, but they haven't come out with anything new, and looks like they're just selling off their stock. I just can't help but wonder if they were a victim of the pandemic, unfortunately. And you can see here it has this pretty vellum in here. Truthfully, I put some old stuff in here. My idea is to use a binder like this to hold former inserts, a binder that I'm really not going to use much. So I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I don't really like this one. It was one of those cases where it looked better in the photograph than it does in person. I thought it was more of a lighter ivory whitish. It just doesn't do me for me. It's kind of dingy, if you will. So I might just get rid of it and figure out somewhere else. I certainly have enough binders for my inserts. Now we come to this one. I gotta tell you, this is really pretty. You can see it's used, right? You can see the marks there. This is so pretty, isn't it? Again, Webster's Pages, as you can see. I don't know what I want to do with this, being completely honest with you. I don't know. I picked it up thinking I would use it. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. I picked it up thinking I would use it for spring planning and so forth. And I can't really use these. I'm not great, it turns out, with the unlined. My writing kind of slopes downward. But it has some inserts, some calendars, some dividers, and so forth. I mean, it's really a nice, pretty planner. But the truth of the matter is, much like the macaroon one, they're pretty and they're lovely, and I'm not using them. So to be honest with you, what I'm thinking about is this. I'm going to clear these 3 out, and then I think I'm going to put all 3 up for sale. So that basically leaves me with the 2, well, I'll show you what I'm going to stick with. But these are going, so I'm destashing and I'm getting rid of, and I think that it's a good idea. I'm not using them. This is so pretty. Both of these, they're so pretty. This one's functional. It's okay. It'll go. But these are extraordinary. I love this so much. But not using it, not going to waste space. I loved you, but we parted as friends. How's that? So I'm definitely going to keep these 3. I'm using this one. This is Autumn, and this is the other neutral that I like to use. I like this even for Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to keep these 3 definitely. They're working. I'm going to continue to use them, and their price point was unbelievable, and I feel that I get more out of them, a lot more out of them than they cost, if that makes sense. So yeah, these are my keepers. And as I said, this one is kind of on the fence. I'm on the fence about. This might be the binder to store used inserts. I'm not sure about this one. So I'm keeping 3 definitely, selling 3 definitely, and then I have a maybe. So that's pretty good day's work in my opinion. So now I want to show you a few more things that I found that are similar to this size planner. I have these Agenda 52 inserts. They're daily. I don't use daily. They don't work for me. So I will probably sell them with one of those binders I showed you. I know I did not pay $9.99 for these. These were really inexpensive. They're great if you love daily inserts. I just don't feel I have a need for that. This is another clearance buy that I picked up. This is from Prayerful Planner. When I bought my ginormous daily mustard color, check, back to the mustard, I picked this up because it was like $19, I think, and free shipping. So this is an undated. It is undated. It has prayer requests in the front. Her planners are wonderful. I would prefer a stronger paper because there is a bit of bleed through. I love this sheet. Let me bring it closer in. So you can put spiritual, relationship, family, home, health, financial, work, hobbies, big dreams, goals. She has a spot for a vision board in here. Then you have all the monthly calendars, which this is if you're using it as a regular planner. It's really praying for, I think that these are great. She does a really great job, and I'm really happy that her business has taken off. I always like to see on not young, but I mean new businesses. That's what I meant by young. Younger businesses that really take off. I love that. So here you've got, different things that you can put in here, right? Reflection notes, and then you have a schedule here. It is hourly, which I don't think I realized that fully when I picked it up. I'm not an hourly person, to be honest with you. And for me, even some of these, every day it's got prayer priorities. But for me, for my writing, there's really not enough room for this. This is really nice. She has one of these spaces in between every single week. I think that's great, but I am not using it. And I would love to be able to use it for a Bible study or something, but to write a scripture verse in here is going to be a mess. I know me. Okay, I know my writing, so I think I'm actually going to sell this one too, unfortunately. It's beautiful. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not using it, and I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately. And I've held on to it thinking it would work, and it hasn't. And then finally, I found a bunch of sticker books. When I got into the Happy Planner, I was using, I got into the stickers. You can see I have all these stickers. Now, a lot of these do have stickers still in. I have some that I've used. But to be honest with you, and I'm completely transparent here, looking at these gives me anxiety. It's terrible. I get aggravated that I used them here and there. I get aggravated that I didn't use them all, these were all bought on sale. I never pay full price, but there's so many stickers sitting here rotting. Now, I've been trying to use a lot of my stickers in the Faith Planner and the A5, and you can see there's some missing here. This one I apparently liked a little more. They're big. Most of them I find very little use for. So I'm not sure what to do with these. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't a little frustrated that I did this, but I know most people in the planner community have fallen down different rabbit holes, whether it's expensive binders or pens or whatever. We all have our moments, right? This one I used a bit of, so that's good. I mean, I can still use it. This is one of the ones I thought I would, since I'm so into food, and you would think, oh, good, use it in your meal planner that you've created. And truthfully, how many beets do I really need? I hate to. All right, yeah, give me stuffed potatoes. And I just made red bell pepper pesto, which was really good. But yeah, this is one of those things where you think it's going to be really cool and I'll add it to my meal planning. And then you end up with a book full of stickers that I'm just not using, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if I should destash these. I don't like destashing partial collections, but maybe I'll keep some and get rid of others. I happen to think this one is even the prettiest, and this is not Happy Planner. This was from Recollections. Really loved it, but again, it's just too much. So I do not buy large sticker books anymore, so maybe I will destash them. Anyway, that's it for today, planner friends. Too much stuff is not healthy and it's not good, and our culture promotes it, so I'm trying to push back just in my little corner of the world. I have to do likewise with a lot of my clothing that I've moved, and I'm like, oh no, but that's okay, right? Anyway, I hope that I inspired you maybe to go through some of your stash. I recommend selling on Mercari. I hate eBay, it never works right. Purchasing from eBay is okay. Selling on eBay is a nightmare, at least in my opinion. There may be other sites that you're aware of. I don't deal with Facebook Marketplace. I don't want to get into any of that. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in. And so, what are we getting rid of? 3 binders, this really beautiful prayerful planner, those A5 inserts, and I am going to destash these sticker books, except for maybe this one. That one I'll keep. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large ones, and then these 2 packs here. That's not bad for a day's worth of work. All right, planner friends, thank you for your time. Have a blessed week. Bye, planner friends.